Several more pieces are currently in production for that puzzle road system that I made. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the new pieces. Most of them are currently in basically the phase directly before they get printed. I've made G-code files for them. I made STL files for them, all that stuff. Just got to print them. The thing is, the new pieces are quite large in comparison to just the regular roads. You'll see what I mean in a moment. But yeah, it'll take a while to print them. Plus, one of them needs to be tested out a bit to see if it functions the way that I hope it will. So yeah, let's talk about that. Firstly, we have a four-way intersection piece. There's really nothing too special about it. It's just a larger version of the smaller one that can connect to double lanes. And the next piece is one with a work in progress Hot Wheels track adapter attached to it. Now, in all honesty, I don't know if this adapter is going to work, so it's going to take some tweaking until I get this Hot Wheels track adapter piece to connect. But these are the two most simplistic of the upcoming designs. The next piece is a bridge. Now, this bridge might need some extra supports on the inside. I'm really not sure. But all this really is just like a bridge that's just tall enough to run like a car that isn't too tall underneath it. Uh, Theoretically, this could be scaled up to run a larger vehicle underneath, like a train. But as it stands, I don't think this is going to be big enough to run a train under. I'm going to have to come up with a way to make it taller without having too steep what do you call it, a ramp or slope up onto the bridge. And honestly, I'm not sure if that ramp or slope is too steep for the average toy car. Maybe, I really don't know. It's at a bit of an angle, but I think it'll work. But yeah, that's just a bridge piece. And then, let's see, there's a couple more I want to look at here that I'm working on. The next one is a toll gate, like you would have on a different type of road. Now, this toll gate does have an issue that I didn't realize until just now, and that is that there's no way to connect the road in the back. So I got to go back into this file and change that, and we'll be right back. Okay, the toll gate appears to be fixed. So now when I manage to print the thing out, I should be able to connect these back here. There's one other problem I just noticed is when I fix this problem back here, I created another one. These pieces here are not supposed to stick in that far, so that has to be fixed. I will get to that later. For now, let's move on to the next new piece that's in production. The last piece we're going to look at is this garage I'm working on. Now, the way I have this set up is this garage, just like all the other pieces, is supposed to connect via the puzzle piece system that I came up with. Really, it's just loosely, if not heavily, based on the Thomas and Friends or Brio Wooden Railroad system, except this is for cars, and it's semi-compatible-ish with the Wooden Railroad stuff. I mean, it's not going to hook directly into it, but you could run the same vehicles on it, I guess, if you wanted to. Now, this garage, it's not really detailed or anything, but most of the stuff in this isn't going to be too detailed. I might add a couple details every once in a while. And when this is done, when this gets printed out, the idea is to cut off these tiny little pillars or poles here that are holding up the, what do you call it, the garage door? Yeah. And then when you do that, the garage door will hang down from these, what do you call them, little circles. Yeah, circles. It'll hang down kind of like as if it was part of a chain, right? But anyway, what you'll be able to do then is flip it up and open it and then park a car inside. This is, of course, assuming this prints out the way I want it to, because if it doesn't, that could be a problem. And there's a slight chance that this is going to fuse to the road piece that it's supposed to connect to the other road pieces with, so that could be a problem. I really can't tell if those are touching. I think they might be. So that could be a problem. That might need some tweaking, maybe in Blender or what have you. Like if I click slice, well, this is saying this will take 2 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah, I think these two parts here are touching maybe, so that could be an issue trying to disconnect the garage door from the base it's connected to so that it can open and close up and down. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go to preview to see what that changes. Nothing. But I think you get the idea. So this is the final piece for now that's being worked on. Yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky to get this garage door to open and close right because I have no idea what I'm doing with trying to make that work. Even though it looks simple, I mean, it is simple, but it's not really as simple as you think. Like it is simple, don't get me wrong. It's just getting it just right. And that's all the pieces that are currently in production that either haven't been printed yet. Well, I mean, there's a couple other pieces that haven't been printed yet, but they're more or less ready. Some of these need to be edited a bit. Some of these need to be double checked to see if they print right. But, like, the core base of the roads is done. It's just getting all the extra stuff done. So, there's more to do, I can tell you that. But yeah, let me know what you think of all these pieces that are currently, again, in production pieces. They're not ready for release, most of them, yet. Because I haven't printed any of these newer models yet. And I haven't tested to see if they will work correctly. Now, most of them should be fine. Because all they do is connect to other roads. This one, though, again, this has to make sure that this door can open and close. And I'm just not so confident this is going to work. Just because I think it might have fused to that, road connector piece, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, but thank you for checking this out, and yeah, I got other videos about this road system and other 3D prints that I'm working on. Any feedback is appreciated. Thank you, and yeah, bye for now.